Top 10 most expensive stadiums in the world. There has barely ever been a game played without using a stadium from the beginning of time. Stadiums have actually come to represent humanity's passion for various kinds of activities and competitions. In this video, we'll tell you the top 10 most expensive stadiums in the world. In addition, we'll also tell you the amount it cost for those stadiums to be constructed. Modern stadiums make use of the most cutting-edge technologies available. Some of them are exquisite pieces of artwork that showcase the finest in architecture, spatial design, and technological innovation. Usually, when we talk about amazing structures, we understand that they require substantial financial investments to be built. The best stadiums in the world are those whose construction costs a sizable sum of money. Subscribe our channel, like the video, and leave a comment in the comment section below. Number 10. Krestovsky Stadium. Country: Russia. Owners: FC Zenit St. Petersburg. Opened 2017. Capacity: 68,000. Completing our list of the top 10 most expensive stadiums in the world is Krestovsky Stadium of the FC Zenit St. Petersburg. The total construction cost for the stadium is $1.1 billion, rightly earning the stadium a name as of the most costly stadiums in the world. The stadium was opened in 2017 and has hosted major sea competitions including the 2018 World Cup, and ATT Stadium was built on the location where the former Kirov Stadium used to stand before it was demolished. The capacity of 56,196 seats was increased to 68,000 seats for the World Cup. It also has 104 luxuriously designed skyboxes. Euro 2020. Total cost is $1.1 billion. Number 9. Singapore National Stadium. The Singapore National Stadium is also known as the Kuala National Stadium. Located in Kuala, Singapore, this stadium owns a 55,000-seat capacity and is a venue for sports and concerts. The Singapore National Stadium opened in 2014 and was constructed to replace an older stadium that was demolished in 2010 due to failure of meeting modern standards. Valued at approximately $1.44 billion, this world-class stadium features a retractable roof and stands. The tier-style, retractable roof also spans about 1,017 feet to reveal the world's largest free-spanning dome. To adjust to the country's tropical climate, the stadium also installed a spectator cooling system that's also energy efficient. The roof's retractable nature also provides attendees shade from the sun during warmer weather or while it's raining. Singapore National Stadium also has a beautiful view of the city's waterfront property and is close to a collection of retail and leisure spaces. Total cost is $1.44 billion. Number 8. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Sports Association. Football League. EPL. Country: England. Owners: Tottenham Hotspur. Opened 2019. Capacity: 62,850. One of the two stadiums in the UK on the list of the top 10 most expensive stadiums in the world in 2022 is the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, also known as the White Hart Lane. Tottenham Hotspur FC, a Premier League elite team, play their home games in the 62,850-seat stadium. It is a multi-use stadium with the first retractable, separating football pitch in the world, revealing a synthetic turf field underneath for NFL London games, concerts, and other events. Its $1.33 billion building cost makes it one of the most pricey stadiums in the world in 2022. Total cost: $1.33 billion equals £1 billion. Number 7. AT&T Stadium. AT&T Stadium in the city of Arlington, home of the Dallas Cowboys. The A&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, is one of the most expensive and biggest around. Home to the Dallas Cowboys, it cost approximately $1.48 billion to build this world-class venue, which is complete with 25,000 square feet of video displays and a seating capacity of 80,000, with 15,000 business seats. Before spectators admire the stadium's luxury suites, vast concession stands, and 3,000 LCDs, they will be greeted by two steel-foot arches that span the stadium dome's length, about 300 feet. The A&T Stadium is famous for hosting world-class football matches and other sporting events like soccer, boxing, and basketball. In 2010, it held a record attendance of 108,713 people for the 2010 NBA All-Star Game. Total cost is $1.48 billion. Number 6. Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Sports. Baseball. League. MLB. Country. United States. Owners. New York City Tenancy. New York Yankees, New York City FC, MLS. Opened 2009. Capacity 54,251. Atlanta's iconic Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Editorial credit: Nate Hovey, Shutterstock.com. The Mercedes-Benz Stadium is as luxurious as a car. Located in Atlanta, Georgia, spectators who visit this expensive venue can catch a home game of the Atlanta Falcons or the Atlanta United FC. It cost approximately $1.50 to construct this massive stadium, which required 27,000 tons of structural steel and 150,000 cubic yards of concrete. After 39 months of construction, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium was completed in 2017, equipped with 21,000 parking spaces, 71,000 seats, 190 suites, and 24 bars or restaurants. The Mercedes-Benz Stadium also hosts an array of musical and entertaining concerts, though its claim to fame was hosting the 2019 Super Bowl 53. Total cost, $1.5 billion. Number 5. Yankee Stadium. A visit to the Yankee Stadium is like a pilgrimage for sports fans everywhere. Home to the Yankees and the New York City's FC, New York's most famous stadium sits on East 161st Street and River Avenue, 25 minutes from Manhattan. This historic stadium first opened in 1923 and was a world-famous venue for baseball. Through the decades, the Yankee Stadium experienced renovations, specifically in the 1970s and the early 2000s, due to its deteriorating condition. To revamp the Yankee Stadium, it costed the city of New York $220 million, with a total project cost of $1.6 billion. This historic stadium can easily fit a seat capacity of 52,000 over 4 levels. This number includes the 30,000 seats in the first and second leaves, as well as 56 luxury suites booked in the upper deck. Total cost, $1.82 billion. Number 4. Wembley Stadium. Home to England's national and women's national team in London, the famous Wembley Stadium is England's national stadium. Wembley Stadium comfortably seats 90,000 attendees, making it the largest sports venue in the UK and the second largest one in Europe. Europe's spacious stadium is not only known for its gigantic reputation, it's hosted some of the world's top sporting events in the world, including the 1948 Summer Olympics and the 2015 Rugby World Cup. To construct Wembley Stadium, approximately £1.1 billion, or $1.5 billion, was needed. Wembley is not without its striking features, including its lighted arch that spans across the North Stand. Today, this world-famous stadium is complete with 34 bars, 8 restaurants, 688 food and beverage service points, 98 kitchens, and 47 retail units. Attendees of the stadium can easily navigate through the property, thanks to its 30 escalators and 26 lifts. There are even 2,618 toilets studded throughout the Wembley Stadium. Total cost, $1.88 billion. Number 3. Allegiant Stadium. Situated in Paradise, Nevada, the stadium home to the Las Vegas Raiders and the UNLV Rebels was valued at $1.9 billion. Allegiant Stadium sits adjacent to the Las Vegas Strip, boasting a spacious venue for future NFL games and entertainment events. To build Allegiant Stadium, 28,000 tons of structural steel was necessary, alongside 105,000 cubic yards of concrete. This Las Vegas stadium has a capacity of 65,000 people and is a fully enclosed, yet temperature-controlled, venue. The field event space spans 95,000 square feet, complete with 75,000 square feet of video boards. Attendees will hardly miss a second of the game or event, due to the stadium containing over 3,000 TVs. There are also 44 escalators scattered across the Allegiant Stadium. Despite its behemoth size, the Allegiant Stadium manages to implement sustainable practices throughout its property. On average, 11,000 pounds of food scraps collected from the stadium is diverted from U.S. landfills and converted into livestock feed for local farming activities. Meanwhile, every month, approximately over 7,000 pounds of food leftover from the stadium's kitchens is donated to the local food bank. The stadium also boasts other sustainable efforts throughout the property, including implementation of a cigarette waste collection program, energy efficiency initiatives, and recycling programs. Total cost is $1.90 billion. Number 2. MetLife Stadium. Located in New Jersey's East Rutherford, MetLife Stadium is home to the New York Jets and New York Football Giants. The MetLife Stadium opened in 2010 and has since hosted over 3,000 events, including the Super Bowl 48 and WrestleMania 29. In total, the stadium has a seating capacity of about 82,500 for football and soccer events, or 50,000 seats for concerts. It costed approximately $1.6 billion to build this New Jersey stadium and the talent of 360 architects. Over the years, the stadium was recognized for its high profitability and premier venue space for sports and entertainment. Overlooking its massive size, the MetLife Stadium was the first NFL stadium to collaborate with the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change's Sports for Climate Action Framework to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Total cost, $2.03 billion. Number 1. Sophie Stadium. The Sophie Stadium sits in Inglewood, California and is the home of the Los Angeles Rams and the Los Angeles Chargers. Sophie Stadium is not only the most expensive stadium in the world, it's one of the first indoor-outdoor stadiums to be built. The Sophie Stadium also sits at the heart of a 298-acre development for entertainment, retail, commercial, and recreational space in the area. This California stadium also hosted important sporting events in the past, including the 2023 College Football Championship game and the 2022 Super Bowl 56. Besides being a sports venue, it also doubles as a setting for entertainment events, including concerts and shows. It took 6 years and at least $5 billion to build this massive stadium, which spans 3.1 million square feet. Its design honors the curves seen along the California coast, which is complemented with its asymmetrical, transparent roof and open-concept stadium sides. Total cost is $5.50 billion.